EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll put you on somebody that's further away from the ball.
95.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up, Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski.
The AIs should not just turn around to get blocked. They're free. Let them run. Don't let them just turn around.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Newton. He hits more on the screen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know about that fumble. You ain't going to do that to me.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree, as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now with Barner. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check 50. Move 15.
They run it with Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Get him, boys. Let's go get another one. Come on. Watch 81. Single. Slot. Hey, 14. Zebra.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got it, complete, Mike Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I promise that man ain't catch that ball.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let my dude stop him. Come on, y'all. Stop the dude.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Dang, I guess he avoided that hold. He got this thing set where he can hold longer. Dang. I know you can set it like that. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world he getting away with it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
It's a good tip, Jarrell. Dante was there.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. A quick hitter complete. It's Moore. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flushed out right. And the Panthers in for the score. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
I just need an interception for a touchdown. That's all. Man,
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Touchdown or sack. Thank God that sack won. Because there was nobody back there to cover that damn dude wide open.
Gun. You got three down. Give a set. 180. Hey. You got tight right there.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 45 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Yeah, fans, that ain't me.
To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
Like you're being recorded.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wilson. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Wilson on first down. It fights him off. And an alley to run. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Wilson to throw on second down. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And nothing there on the...
Yes. Oh, get up. Come on, world. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? The quality was excellent. It was superb. The dude quit it. He quit. He straight up quit it. Wow, and they didn't even give me my win on that. Oh no, never mind, they gave it to me. Yeah. Boy, that loss hurt it right there. I had to do it on the ropes, man. That daggone fumble killed me.